podcast.
Peyton cut out during that
All
entire
right,
time.
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Peyton, did you
Yeah.
you didn't like go up to your mic, did you?
No.
Nah.
No.
You didn't do the
You have to
thing.
do the thing.
I did go
Oh.
up to my mic.
No.
No,
You're
but
supposed to do-
in episode 10 you went
No.
nah.
What?
Nah. In episode 10 I asked you if you went up to your mic and you went nah.
I don't remember that, but nah.
Okay, that'll work.
All right.
Welcome
back to 3
podcast.
Steps to 42.
It's been a minute.
It has
been,
been
like, 2
a couple of
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
This,
bit.
I believe, this will be the first episode that I'm editing. This episode, I'm just going to be, like, completely PG, so that way I don't have to put in as many bleeps.
Oh yeah, you're
So
at it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
lighting the
Yeah,
load.
when you're editing,
I'm gonna be. I'm just
you're
gonna be
editing-
like squeaky clean PG.
I literally remember like
I'm just gonna
editing
silence
the
Jordan
past
for the
video.
whole.
No.
It'll
I
just be me.
remember editing the past video, and Peyton, like, I'd get comfy, I'd get to a spot where I could just listen, and then you would say like a bad word.
I know no
And
word.
I don't
didn't
know
wanna
any
make
bad
you bleep it out.
words. I don't know a single bad
Ah,
word.
Oh yeah, you're PG princess.
Yeah,
You're the.
Yep, I am.
Anywho, episode 11.
Episode 11, please. All right, everybody. Welcome to the genetic engineering episode. Ooh, big, scary, sciencey stuff. Jordan was scared of this one. So, y'all all ready to get started? Start by, does anyone want to explain what genetic engineering is, perchance, or?
Oh,
would
sure,
you like
I
me
will
to?
kick us off.
Okay, all right. What is genetic engineering, Roman?
Genetic
Go ahead.
engineering.
Wait, we didn't.
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh my God, we forgot our
did it!
introduction.
How dare we?
All right, good
Yeah.
thing we didn't get started. Okay, for new listeners, I guess not watchers. For new listeners,
Fair.
I'm Peyton.
I'm Roman.
And I'm Tardy.
Also known as Hungry, also known as Jordan, also known as Goopy.
Genetic engineering or genetic modification is the direct manipulation of an organism's DNA using biotechnology to alter its characteristics. No, okay. Should I? You know, Roman, you can just explain it. Why not? We can use AI.
It's
Hey, you
episode
just
11,
did,
right?
Peyton.
Well, that
literally
was
just
okay.
did.
I get. Well, that wasn't okay. Whatever. What you know? Whatever.
What? No.
I don't think
is an
I'm
explanation.
I'm gonna be nice, but I don't think half of our audience is gonna know what half of those words I said meant.
Modification.
Like biotechnology.
Lab.
I don't know. That's a big one.
It's
Organism. That's
technology,
a pretty big one. Characteristics.
Which it?
Ooh.
That's a big one for Jordan.
It is phenotype in parentheses, which I guarantee you over half of our audience isn't gonna know what a phenotype is. Which is
Well, now they
completely
do.
Characteristics. Anyways. Yeah, that's genetic engineering.
Into the first little
All right,
thing.
I'm
Crispy
take us into
fries.
how does genetic engineering work? No, oh damn, I'm PG. Oh god. Oh well, whatever. I'm not PG anymore, I guess.
Yeah, Ted Morgan, calm down.
Password. Anyways, okay. Genetic engineering is basically just altering the DNA of organisms to select for specific traits that you want the organism to have, and that's how they're like changing things in animals and stuff, and they're making all kinds of animals and things like that we will get into later. Also, there's a very fascinating topic that I'm going to talk about soon. Anyways, does anyone have anything else to add about how genetic engineering works? Because I just kinda said
Who
that from
gave
my
you
head.
this? Who gave this?
Oh yes, a
idea
shout
to
out to
us?
who gave me the idea for this episode.
I would really love to be in his class.
Yeah,
but
this episode was given to
I
us
don't-
by me and Roman's amazing science teacher, Mr. Burson. everybody
Burson.
loves Mr. Burson. Everybody needs
Yep.
to comment that
He
they love
loves me.
Mr. Burson, and they, yeah.
I really want to be in this class. That would be really funny.
That would be an interesting class, Jordan. That would be an interesting class. Anyways, okay. For how genetic engineering works, does anyone have anything else to say?
How does the engineers get
no.
that small?
It's for real.
Oh,
Does anyone have anything to add or?
Not really. No, you
yeah.
said it pretty well.
Yeah, it's just basically editing of the DNA, make traits and show up and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what they say.
All right, let's talk about the history.
All right, yeah, the history. There's a lot.
Engineering.
Everyone can add something, and I'm expecting everyone to add something.
Google, my best
God.
friend, come here.
You're okay. All right, Roman, do you want to get us started off, or do you want me to get us started off?
I can start us off.
All right, sweet, nice.
All right, so part of this is scripted, I guess you could say, but I'm reading off a type of notes, I guess. Anywho,
notes.
Genetic engineering.
That's all good.
Genesis.
Genocide engineering.
God created the light.
Yeah, sure.
Genetic engineering was invented in the early 70s by an American biochemist. Actually, two of them, Herbert Boyer and Stanley Cohen. They were transferring like genetic material from one organism to another, and they basically were the guys who created GMOs.
Yeah.
Genetically modified organisms. Yeah.
Well, so like genetic engineering wasn't always just like done with like the super advanced technology of like hacking into genes or whatever the hell you know what they do today. There was just like a long time ago, originally, like a while ago, you could just breed two organisms or whatever with the trait that you're desired to have, and then you make like a whole population of organisms with that trait, and boom, now new trait that everyone has. So that's how they did it for.
It's like a crafting recipe.
Yeah, that's how they did it for a long time before they could like hack into DNA and stuff like
hack into DNA.
Our understanding of genes and all that, like Darwin, who like made the who explained like natural selection and his pet birds and all that.
His pet birds and all
and then
that.
it was like James Watson. He like discovered the structure of DNA and how it kind of works. And there were several guys that added on to that. And then, as Roman said, in 1970, the Boyer man created like the first guy by inserting DNA in like bacteria and stuff like that.
Transgenic organism.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, not too long after that, in like 82, we had the first genetically engineered medicine. And I bring that up because it's kind of an important medicine.
No.
You know what that medicine is?
No.
Penicillium.
No. Well, that's not what it is.
It's not.
It's not penicillin. It's better. It's. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for this medicine. It is synthetic human insulin.
No.
No, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so me
I
need
wasn't
insulin.
listening to that.
So, speaking of insulin and penicillin,
yeah,
I was telling someone that I was allergic to like all the insulins and whatnot, and someone said, "Oh, so you're allergic to insulin?"
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Anything that ends in cillin. What are...
I mean, for the most part, besides, the thing you kind of need to live.
Yeah. Everyone needs insulin to live, but like synthetic insulin for people whose pancreas don't work no more. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
and like a year or so later, tobacco was also
Is
produced.
that so? I did not know that.
Now you do.
There was
I did.
also in 1994 was like the first genetically modified food. There was some kind of
Mm.
tomato or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always those darn
It's
tomatoes.
stupid tomatoes. Yeah. And then I'm
Well,
sure, I hope y'all have heard of like Dolly the sheep, right?
Think so.
It was like, I forget what year. It was like the first cloned animal. They
Yeah.
cloned a sheep,
Mhm.
and I guess
oh
it's
yeah.
Dolly the sheep's. Or no, it would just be no wait. PG. Anyways, yeah, no, Dolly she was like cloned at like a lab or whatever, and she lived for, I want to know now. I knew
She
this.
lived to 4?
How,
That's not very good.
how long did I think she, whatever, lived for a long time? Nearly 7 years old, so that's pretty good for the first, like, genetically engineered
Ooh, but
goob. Yeah. And then there was like uh when 2003, when they like made the whole genetic thing big, where they had like improved their gene stuff and advanced like sequencing technology and stuff like that. And now scientists could just understand all the humans DNA and stuff like that.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes,
then
yes.
in 2012, a very, very important thing that I'm going to be talking about became a thing.
Crispy fries.
CRISPR was developed. It's a tool that edits genes that I will be going into hopefully some sort of depth. I don't have notes, but I did do a lot of research like 3-4 days ago.
You
And
didn't?
then the people who did it, like Jennifer something
Nah.
something, and the other one who is a name that starts with an E, received the Nobel Prize in chemistry for that in like 2020. Yeah, I don't have any script or anything, so I hope what I'm all of what I'm saying is right. But yeah, it allows like you to hack into genes and stuff, and you could like precise gene edit and stuff, and you can like, it's really helpful for curing diseases and cancer, which I will be
Mm.
talking about that a lot because I went down on like a rabbit hole about that
I learned
years ago.
of another tool
Big
that they
deal.
use for making or like modifying genes from the
What?
Thought Emporium. There's I don't know if this is CRISPR. It might be.
Uh-huh. What is it?
So if it is, then just tell me to shush shush. But they like get the gene that you want. They put it in a like solution that they put it in a size that, or like something that like carries it and like protects it, and then it kind of uses it as like a shotgun bullet to the whatever thing you want to modify. They like shoot it at really high speed and hope it works, and most of
And
the
hope
time,
it
and some
works.
yeah,
Okay. That
and
is
some of the time
interesting. I
it does,
don't think I've heard of that.
and it's
But
efficient.
yeah, there's also CRISPR can do a very controversial thing, which is human embryo editing, which I'm sure everyone watching this knows what human embryo editing is.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, what human embryo editing is like editing humans like before they're born, when they're in like the womb and stuff like that, which that is a controversial thing, which some people think is no, bad, horrible, and stuff like that, and then some people think is good, yes, and happy and stuff like that. You know what they say.
Speaking of that, I have something to add.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So you mentioned that crispy fries or
CRISPR, which will
Christopher or whatever um can like possibly cure and like aid cancer, right?
yeah.
Now, there are of course a little bit just a little bit, just a tad, some risks with the whatchamacallit,
CRISPR.
which is with Christopher. Now I feel like, in the sense that if they could test it out on maybe other species, it could be somewhat more ethical. Not ethical, but more ethical than directly testing it on like 8-year-olds with
Well,
cancer or whatever.
you obviously want to like take the stuff through a lot of rigorous testing before you put it out there, because that's obviously horrible. But if something is like 90, even like just 99% successful or whatever, that and it majorly helps cancer, it's super duper worth it, because cancer is like really deadly, believe it or not. It's like it kills people sometimes.
Unlike tuberculosis B strand.
That okay. Anyways, anyone else have anything to say on history of genetic engineering? Jordan, you've been pretty quiet for someone who allegedly took notes. I really doubt you took those notes, Scoopy.
I'm watching a video right now, so
You're watching. What are you watching? It better be like on at least it's genetic engineering adjacent, or you're fucking.
The Thought Emporium giving your houseplants genetic superpowers.
What?
It's basically just making
You better
plants
not just
like
be watching
make
this
more.
just to be watching it.
A little bit of both.
Do
It's giving plants. It's making plants 30 times more efficient
We have
at
a podcast.
making oxygen.
I'm gonna quiz you
Well,
on that.
Do?
I'm gonna.
No, I'm gonna
You're
stop
gonna talk
watching it
about
now.
that sometime this podcast.
No, I'm gonna
Yes.
stop watching it now.
Okay.
Now, I don't like genetic engineering anymore
Why?
because penicillin production is deeply connected
Yeah,
with it, and
it's
that's
a big.
bad.
Yeah, I probably should have went over that more, but yes, penicillin was developed.
Thank
It wasn't
you.
like the first thing, but it was a huge thing. Although penicillin helps a lot of people, Roman. It's not just
Ew! Ew! But it kills me.
It kills you because you are
Same thing with vegetables.
No.
But
When
a
I
lot
become
of people,
president,
it's
I'm
very
gonna.
helpful.
When I become president, not if, when, I'm gonna get rid of amoxicillin, ampicillin, freaking pesticidicillin, chloroxacillin, penicillin, hyperacillin, tysonicillin.
Mike Tysonicillin. No,
Mike Tysonicillin.
Yeah.
And penicillin, especially penicillin. You know, all those are gone, but penicillin can stay. Peyton?
Wait. Oh fuck me.
Oh, let me fix this.
No. Oh my gosh.
Now
I hate
can
you.
you hear me, Peyton? Peyton?
You're goop.
Podcast over. If you liked the video,
no more Peyton,
hit
no
the
more
like button.
podcasts.
If
All
you
right.
like us,
Welcome
hit the
to
subscribe
Roman
button.
Science
But if you do like us,
Corner.
oh my god, I stink. If you do like us, hit that little bell.
And I'm editing this so I can add in whatever I want.
Bro, I don't need to hear about your stinky ass.
Stanky.
You okay, Goopy?
I'm going to goon. He's gonna hear all of this, by the way, while he's editing.
We are back.
We're back.
Hey,
Sorry about that. We had some
Yeah,
technical
my
difficulties.
internet went out, and then I couldn't hear Roman for a long time, and then we couldn't get a hold of Goopy, and then we got a hold of Goopy, and everything just magically fixed. And
yes,
yeah,
because of my amazing
If you guys are
musical
talking, I
skills.
can't hear
30
shit.
minutes. Yes, you
Jordan,
can.
be
Jordan,
quiet.
stop.
Oh man.
Anywho,
How'd you know?
we were talking about how if I was president, I would just ban all the Cylons.
Yeah, he would ban all the Cylons, and we just, I
And
believe,
a
unless anyone had anything else to say, wrapped up the history of genetic engineering, and we are going to go into CRISPR.
Crispy fries.
CRISPR.
Is everyone good with that?
Yeah.
You don't mind if I get us started on CRISPR, do you?
I do mind.
You can get started and get finished.
What about Goopy gets? I'm just kidding. All
No,
right, go ahead.
no. Am I good
Yes,
to
yes.
start?
Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
Okie dokie. So CRISPR, as I already said, is
Mhm.
like it.
It's when you cook your fries for too long.
It's
Yeah,
not
they
when
get a
you
little
cook
too
your
crispy.
fries for too long.
Mm.
CRISPR is a way that humans developed the way to genetically engineer and stuff like that. It stands for
No, it's an air fryer.
no. It stands for clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. I think that's what it stands for.
Mhm.
I knew that.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all all did. Spelled CRISPR. It's like it's like the thing that people found that scientists found in bacteria that they've turned into like one of the most powerful gene editing tools ever. That's why CRISPR's so famous. It allows us to do all kinds of crazy stuff with human genes. Yeah.
To make
So
leaf meat.
Why would they take my genes?
no
I
one
need
wants your
them.
genes, Jordan. All right, yeah.
Yes, you
So
do.
what CRISPR, CRISPR, CRISPR. Hold on, my brain is not braining. But yeah, it was made by the guys, and they got the Peace Prize in 2020, and
With
I'm
the
gonna go into
Peace Prize.
Nobel Prize, whatever, same difference. Time Machine Prize, you know,
Oh,
you,
but first you
you
need to
know
make a
what they
time
say. You know
machine.
what they say. Yeah. Because it's like sort of a natural defense that the bacteria had. And the scientists manipulate it and they make it really good. In nature, what it does is like it takes like a small piece, the bacteria takes like a piece of the virus DNA, then it puts the piece in its genome, and
Wait, like
yeah,
the COVID virus?
Corrovid
Corrovid
virus.
virus. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the CRISPR region like just becomes RNA. That's what they do. And then the RNA things
RN.
carry like visual sequence information and stuff,
But
and now they have new
wasn't it
stuff.
DNA?
There's DNA and RNA.
I thought it
Those are
was
two
DNA.
different things.
No, but you're pronouncing it wrong. It's DNA.
No, DNA and RNA are two very, very different things. And I'm not
Indeed.
going to
I
explain
don't
the
think
difference.
you're
Anyone who wants to know the difference can look it up.
I don't think you're smart enough to be on this podcast, so we're firing
okay.
you.
Yeah. Okay. But sort of, yeah. The commonly the thing that CRISPR uses most commonly is CRISPR dash
CAS9.
CAS9. That is it. I was gonna say CAR9, but yeah, no. Okay. What they
No, that's
do?
the DNA.
My God. Okay. So they make like a synthetic RNA that matches a DNA sequence. That's DNA. And then
Ooh.
there's like the CAS9 enzyme or whatever, which is like a protein that cuts DNA and stuff like that. It edits the DNA. And how it does it, how does it work? Did we already explain how CRISPR? I mean, we kind
don't
of did,
think
but
so.
not CRISPR, just like how genetic engineering works. What they do is they sort of like cut into the DNA, and they have a short sequence named Pam, and for the
Pam from The Office. I've
sure,
never watched it, by the way.
okay,
Don't
it
care.
stands for I don't know what any of this. I don't know what this means. By the way, I'm just telling you because that's what I read on articles and stuff. It stands for protospacer adjacent motif. I don't know what that
What
means.
does that mean, Peyton?
No clue. But what CAS9 is, it makes like a break in the DNA, and after that, the cell like sort of repairs the DNA and stuff like that. And yeah, it like, and then it can introduce all the little genes and stuff like that in there, and change up the cells and make them and make species have like flamethrowers and stuff like that. And that's what they do. You know, that's a huge
Mhm.
I want a
simplification, but
flamethrower.
you know, that's sort of the gist of what they do. I think I said all that right. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
whatever.
yeah, no, that sounded right.
Yeah, whatever I said is at least at least what I thought I
Half
read.
right.
So I don't know if I said that right, but I hope I did. But yeah, there's a lot,
Something
and it's yeah. You want to go into something before I say the next thing I have?
yeah, something that's like kind of funny, I guess, is CRISPR CAS9. The C in CAS9 stands for CRISPR.
Really?
Yeah, it's
CRISPR.
So if
What if the C in
unabbreviated,
CRISPR stood for CRISPR?
so it's CRISPR associated protein 9. That's what that
CRISPR
is.
associated protein 9. That's beautiful. Yeah. And then they've evolved like all kinds of different things. There's like the base editing that I talked about that just allows like changes in single letters of DNA, which there's like the letters are there are
D
4
and
letters.
A. Those are like the only letters. There's 3 letters.
There's 4
D
letters. There's
N
A,
A.
D.
No.
No.
There's
I'm not talking about
E
DNA.
D N A. Stupid.
That is not what I'm talking about. Like the letters and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Roman. You're not a retard.
I think you like tweaking,
Yes.
right? Yeah,
it's like A, D, G, and F or something like that. Or T. T's one of them. It is A, T, C, and G, standing for adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. You're welcome. Post editing, Peyton, or something like that. It's what
G-
4
So
is
we've
5.
talked about
E-
RNA before.
T.
Yeah, we have talked about RNA,
We have?
I believe. At least it might have been on.
I was being
an
a
episode
tard,
we
okay?
didn't upload. I know you were. Just stop. Okay. Anyways, there's that, and then there's like a ton of advanced prime editing or whatever, and you can like put in stuff,
Right.
delete stuff, and then you can replace all the DNA with like not very many errors. And they also developed CRISPR-I and CRISPR-A, which I'm muting all of this, which CRISPR-I turns genes off and CRISPR-A turns genes on. I'm just going to mute Tardy, too. I'm not going to hear him, and neither is the podcast for the next couple of minutes. All right, no more Tardy. Okay. Anyone else have
No.
anything to say? Roman?
I do.
I don't have much of anything else to say.
Okay. And then, of course, the ways
Yeah.
that you can sort of the ways that they use CRISPR in like the real world is, of course, it's for medicine. They do all kinds of medicine stuff, which the medicine stuff is very new. It's like very recent stuff. They can treat like a bunch of genetic disorders, and a big thing they do is cancer immunotherapy, which they make engineered T cells and maybe I think like natural killer cells or something like that. Which what it does, it just like
Jordan,
super
shut the
duper
fuck up.
activates. I can't. Yeah, he is genuinely muted for me on Discord, and he is going to be muted this whole time, until I'm done talking. Okay. Yeah. It engineers like
Okay,
T cells
I
and
muted him. I
Okay.
muted him.
All right. No one can hear Tardy. Okay. It engineers like T cells and I think like natural killer cells and stuff like that, which are different cells that attack all kinds of bad stuff like bacteria, viruses, cancer. It turns on specific things in their DNA to just make them like super duper effective. And something that cancer does is it can if cancer gets a specific mutation, what it can do is it can turn off like your immune cells, which they sort of they have like an off switch. They pretty much, it's like a protein, it's sort of more complex, but they pretty much have an off switch, and which is useful for a lot of things, like if immune cells just like go up in the brain and start trying to kill things.
If your immune
Because
cells need to
that
take a
can
nap.
kill you. No, but yes, you can turn off immune cells, and cancer figured out how to do that, and CRISPR can like sort of pretty much disable that, or at least stop cancer from activating their off switch. And we're thinking, I believe, about treating inherited blindness with this somehow. I don't know exactly what we're doing, but I did read that we
I read something like that.
are doing
yeah.
that. So you did research, right, Remen?
Huh?
Did you research?
Not like directly. I just know about it, I guess you could say.
Okay, yeah, I know a lot about it. I also did do
Because I did research like a few weeks ago. When we
Yeah.
originally talked about doing this.
Okay, yeah. I like the idea because I originally, like a long time ago, went down a bunch of immune system rabbit holes. I could talk about the immune system for like hours. But yeah, and I know about that. I knew a little bit about CRISPR, so I looked into CRISPR a little bit more, and this is actually a really interesting topic, and I like it. But it's not just used for medicine. It's used. I still have Tardy muted, by the way. I'm gonna keep him muted until I'm done with my
I unmuted him for like a few seconds just to hear what the
unless
fuck
you
he
have
was
something
doing.
to say, I'm gonna monologue for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Maybe not that long, but
Go
probably the
for
next
it,
3
yeah.
minutes or so. Okay, yeah, it's also used because I have so much knowledge, not really notes, mental notes on CRISPR and stuff. It's used in agriculture to obviously make crops that don't die as easily, or pests, or just like don't get eaten by mean things and pests and stuff, and that make the crops better. Like, like they made some crops, I think tomatoes were just like these tiny, tiny little things. This wasn't like genetic engineering recently. This was what I was talking about a long time ago, how civilizations a while ago bred the bigger they've like bred bigger tomatoes until tomatoes were big enough to eat.
Infused
And
bread
they did the same
molecules
thing
with tomatoes.
Yeah. Potatoes actually used to be poisonous before we did that with potatoes. We did that with a lot of different foods a long time ago.
We also did that with like corn, right?
I think we did it with corn. Yeah, I think like the Aztecs or something did it with corn. We did it there. Like a lot of foods were genetically were sort of like
Pizza.
bred, not pizza. Yes,
No,
The great big pizza
wait,
tree.
I need to accept the guy.
Yeah.
Accept
Okay,
the guy.
and there's all kinds
I need
of
to accept the guy. Yes.
CRISPR's
Accept the guy.
helpful
Yes.
just
Object-
in labs for
Yes.
research.
I
Do you
can't sing
have him
that.
muted or not?
That's one of my favorite songs. All
I
the way.
muted him just so when he's going, oh, Jacksepticeye, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
he's going, oh, Jacksepticeye, yes. Oh, Jacksepticeye, oh, yes.
Oh my god. I can practically
And
hear
we're
him
going
through
back
the
on
mute.
mute.
I can practically hear him through the
He
mute.
is muted again.
All right.
Oh, well, he's muted.
There are
again,
obviously a lot of challenges with CRISPR. Like, of course, it's not always, you have to be sure to get the right gene in the right place. It's very easily to like do the cutting and stuff that I was talking about at the wrong location, and then that can have like sort of effects.
Then you have
or
like
it can
AIDS
have like
and
horrible
cancer.
effects. That's not
Yeah.
really AIDS.
It's
cancer.
like, oh, we're gonna heal you of your cancer. And you're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do some CRISPR stuff. Okay. They start digging, you wake up. Am I free? You have syphilis. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
That would not be good.
And
Yeah.
also getting CRISPR, because like you're made of
Jacksepticeye.
literally trillions and trillions of cells, so you have to get CRISPR into like the
Yeah.
correct cells in your body, and that's a lot harder than just like doing it. Is you have to be very
This one
precise. You
looks
can't just
pretty.
like
I'll pick this one.
it's not, no.
Yeah, you can't just like pull a cell out of a hat.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also like you can't just edit every cell. We don't have the ability to just edit every single kind of cell at will and do whatever we want with them. Otherwise, we'd have like
Oh,
flamethrowers.
Will's
And then
name
of
is
course,
Luigi.
yeah. And then of course we have the ethical problems like embryo editing that I was talking about, and just like making babies, like literally making babies. And then yeah, some people it's ethically some people no like. And it's but even with all those setbacks, it's still super powerful. Because
Yeah.
like as I said, the genetic editing a long time ago was super slow, generations of breeding stuff. But now it's really relatively kind of cheap. I can get a number if you really want it, but I just know that it's cheap. It's like programmable, so you can hack into all the cells and stuff like that. And it's pretty efficient. It's definitely efficient. And yeah, there's a lot of good stuff with
It's just
CRISPR.
like
I think it's a very good thing.
It's like a
Yes, Marvin.
5-minute car wash. You just
Yep.
get in, you're like, all right, you're done. You don't have AIDS anymore.
Yeah, no.
Good job.
But yeah, it opens up, and lastly, the last thing I have to say about CRISPR is it just opens up a lot of potentials for the future. If we keep doing research into it, we can just like sort of design our own DNA. We can make like pretty much whatever we want, and we can bring back extinct species, which gives us an amazing segue into our next and I think final topic.
Before you go, Goopy, is there
That's enough
anything
CRISPR.
you need
Okay,
to
I'm
add
unmuting
that's
Goopy.
of any significance?
Okay.
So did you go over selective breeding?
Yes, I did.
I think,
that was that was like a big thing I talked about.
Oh, I've been just jamming out.
Yeah, I was talking
Clearly.
about selective breeding. Yeah, that selective breeding is like the thing they did with the tomatoes and the potatoes and the corn and whatever a long time ago before they had CRISPR. I talked about that like a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what you were talking about, but I was just making sure.
Yeah. That's
Dog was woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet,
Jordan,
mouse
will you
goes
not?
squeak,
Or I'm just gonna fucking
goes moo,
no
frog
Jordan.
goes croak,
Jordan.
and the elephants go toot. Yeah.
Jordan, will you stop?
Yeah.
You're actually like a
yeah. If you
like-
listen to what I've been doing for the entire time.
I don't care.
Oh my god, ew.
I don't even care.
Whenever you're editing,
you're getting muted till the end of this episode, and I'm not letting you do your outro if you don't participate with the rest of this episode. We have one more.
Okay.
No more outro if you don't.
One more. I might be able to make it through.
Okay, we have one last topic, and that is colossal biosciences, which if a lot of people don't know what colossal biosciences is, do you guys like want to explain it, or you want me to explain it? Because I kind of just had a big thing, but also, yeah. You want me to explain it, or
so? Would you say it was colossal bioscience?
Colossal bioscience. That's just the name of the company. I know y'all know what it does. Y'all just didn't know the name of the company, which I had to look it up.
They did the stuff with like the wolves, right? Alrighty. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to these goobs. They're trying to bring back like the woolly mammoth, the Tasmanian tiger, some rhinoceros, so cadoses.
Yeah. Okay.
The dodo. Trying to do dodo.
Yes, I do remember that. What they do is
And
they
the
do
moa.
de-extinction. They like remove extinction by using CRISPR to sort of try and bring back the animals that were extinct. Obviously, they're not like one-to-one copies of them. We just bring back what we know from them. We're genetically breeding all kinds of different animals and like CRISPR and stuff like
I'm
that.
like 90%
Uh,
sure that they're the ones that made the mammoth meatball.
okay.
I'll look it up.
Or it was
That's
Harvard.
lovely. Okay, yeah, they have, as Roman said, woolly mammoth. They do. That was like their biggest project. Yeah, they just kind of
Big.
yeah. They started with the Asian elephant. Yeah, I read something about this like recently. They started with the Asian elephant, and they used CRISPR to edit all the cells to add like the mammoth trait, like their hair and the stuff like that. That's just what they do. They kind of get sort of related species and use CRISPR to make close copies of the things we killed. And yeah, then
And they use like the DNA from actual like stuff.
yep. There was also
From, like,
another big
fossils.
project they did was the Tasmanian tiger, which they edited they edited a close relative of it and made traits that recreate it, and that's what they did. And then Roman, I think you also brought up the dodo, right?
Yep.
They went
Dodo.
extinct a long time ago in the 1600s. And
Oh, they did?
do you guys know why the dodos went extinct?
Not
Because
exactly.
of hunting. We hunted them.
Well, sort of, yeah, but that's what happened. We hunted them down, but they were on this island or whatever, and wherever they were, they had like zero natural predators. So when humans came, they were just completely oblivious and super friendly and whatever, and then the humans just killed them, and the dodos were not used to that, so no more dodo.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
very
trying to revive the dodo too, which is interesting. And
I'd
it's
love to
also,
see a
I think
wild
that
dodo.
Colossal Biosciences is probably doing a good thing, because bringing back the species that we make extinct could be a very good thing when we accidentally extinct some important species or something like that. And but yeah, just being able to reverse the extinction of species is obviously very, very helpful for us. And then does anyone have anything else to say? Okay, sure. All right. Does anyone have anything to say about Colossal Biosciences?
I think it's
No.
pretty cool what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a specific reason they're trying to bring back the dodo, or are they just
Fun.
Well, I mean, they're doing it because like obviously if we extinct a lot of the species through all the shit that we do, like global warming, that's obviously going to be a bad thing, and that sort of makes one of the factors of climate change and stuff like that not very scary. It also advances our knowledge of genetics, and it they say it increases biodiversity, which it does, by bringing more species,
What if
obviously,
they?
which
Why
is a
don't
good
they
thing.
just make bees strong?
And and it also protects like the endangered species that we have that we don't want to die. We can just sort of bring them back or whatever. I mean, it's obviously not that easy. It's not that simple. I've been oversimplifying for this whole episode. There's a lot more to it, and I'm not a CRISPR expert or a Colossal Biosciences expert. So yeah, obviously, what I'm saying, you can't just like go do genetic engineering in your backyard. It is complicated, but yeah.
Have you guys muted me?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
Yes, actually, never mind. Can I change my answer?
No.
Okay. Is everyone good? Does anyone have anything else to say? Oh, wait, we forgot about our last topic. Are you on the whiteboard?
Ethics.
Crispy fries.
Well,
Oh, ethics. Yeah.
yeah. What do we all think? Ethically, does someone else want to go first?
Goopy.
I don't know about ethically. I mean, like, feel like making life is kind of a weird thingy, you know?
Why is this bad? Because it's a weird thingy? Is that your
Yeah.
contention?
Is it
That's
like
a
really
lovely
life?
contention. Yes, it
Like,
is. It
wouldn't
is
it
most
be
definitely
just
life.
like
You're taking other life,
it would
you're
be more
changing it
like
around.
AI?
It's not AI, Jordan.
It's more like
It's AI.
AL.
I know that
It's
Jordan didn't do
artificial
research
life.
now. I mean, it is, but like, it's still from an elephant. That's like if we made AI out of a human brain, it would definitely still be intelligence.
I would not consider that human.
Well, I'm not saying it's human. I'm not saying woolly mammoths are elephants. I'm saying that they are things that we're trying to make. Actually, woolly mammoth are elephants.
They're more like meat robots.
And like I said earlier, they're not one-to-one copies. They're just like our closest approximation. And 6 is less than sooner, please.
Okay.
Indeed.
Boom boom shakalaka poo.
But yeah, I think that there's no real reason not to look into genetic engineering, and CRISPR and colossal biosciences is a very good thing, and what they're doing is interesting and pretty important, I would say. Roman.
I definitely agree we should look into it more.
Yeah.
But with the ethics part of it, it's an iffy topic because one wrong move and you once again you give someone AIDS or whatever.
Well, yes.
Or you give someone like a secret virus.
Well, yes, but if we test it first and it has like an amazing approval rate, like 99% succeeding, that's better than having like terminal cancer, which is why I think it's pretty much gonna be a better option. And I don't know about just going around and editing babies. I'm not saying that that's a good thing, but yeah, if we look into it and we test it thoroughly, then I think it can be a very good thing.
I mean, but it would also like really elevate biological warfare.
How so?
Like, because if we have the technology to just modify goop, then it's gonna be used
well, that's
for
humans
military
doing
purposes,
dumb shit. That's
no
like
matter
saying
what.
nuclear fission was a bad idea because we made nuclear bombs. That's humans' fault. Because, yeah, no,
I mean,
that's tardy.
yeah.
We should just not do that. Like how
well,
we
it's
just
going
not
to
have
happen, no
nuclear
matter what.
bombs, but still,
if
I think
there's
it
something
overall
good,
will be a
it can
good
be
thing.
used wrong.
Yeah, that's because humans are pretty tardy.
I feel like it'll be used more for bad than good.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Well,
but I can see that it will be used for bad. I can see that.
If put into the wrong hands, it definitely will not be the best thing ever has been was.
Has been.
But it's also not like a horrible as soon as we figure it out, it's not like China's like, oh, I'm gonna send bio grenades.
We'll use it.
But
we
that's
will
good.
be
Yeah.
the most definite. Well, I
good.
mean,
it's just
it's
like
good
we're the
for
only
us.
ones who have access to it. We're like the people who have it, and no one else can have it. It's just us, and we're above everyone else. Like, do we only give it to scientists?
Everyone will have it. If there's
like only
it'll be
only approved scientists.
But then it'll get stolen no matter what. Like,
Uh,
COVID 2,000,003 is gonna be, yeah.
COVID 2
And we
million
don't know.
3.
No.
Jordan just thinks if the number's bigger, it's deadlier.
Yeah.
COVID. No, not the 19 in COVID-19 is because it was discovered in 2019, Jordan. COVID 2 million
Yeah.
and 3 is not. It doesn't make it worse than
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Yes, it does.
Oh. Yeah, that's all I really had to say. I think that this is a very fascinating topic, and if we research it thoroughly and use it the right way, I think it can be very, very helpful.
Very, very helpful, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in the perfect world, it's good, but
I think it's good either way.
no.
When you say in a perfect world, Goopy, like, you're saying regardless, there's just gonna be, like, hell because of this?
I mean, yeah, that's...
It's gonna advance biological warfare, like, a lot.
Yeah, but that's like saying we shouldn't do anything else with nuclear fission because we can make better nuclear
I
bombs.
mean,
But it's really just, it's really helpful, and I feel like it's something that could
I feel
really
like
do crazy shit for us if we advance it.
the way we have it right now is good enough.
I
I
disagree.
don't feel like we need to temper it with it much more, because I feel like
disagree.
if we do, then there will be a lot more wrong than good.
I don't know. I feel like
I could see that, but I still feel like it's gonna. I don't know. I feel like there will be more good, just
I
only
agree.
because this is like a
Well, I mean,
cancer
what good can
curing.
come
It's a
from
crazy. It does all
Okay.
kinds of good stuff. And if you were listening and not being a retard, you could have heard me explaining the
No.
benefits of CRISPR.
Like the food, and then bye-bye to extinction, and then bye-bye cancer.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah,
like,
they're
really
bye-bye a
fucking
ton
good.
of diseases, which is the biggest thing and a very, very, very good thing. That's like a huge, major, one of the most important things for us. We talked about it in our scrapped biggest
excluding
problems to
cancer.
humanity episode. That's clearly a big thing because we talked about it in our scrapped that episode.
There's like already like a really promising like cancer solution like already
Which is
developed. There's this one, I haven't looked into it too much, but there's this one program that like
it's called
it
CRISPR.
activates your spinal, like not spinal, like your they're the cells that can turn into anything. I forgot what those are called.
The cells
but,
that can turn into anything.
Yeah. Like,
hold on.
You know
Jordan,
what?
I
Later.
really hope you're not this, but I really think you're describing a CRISPR thing that I talked about right now.
No.
I think
I
it
am
is.
not. No.
Well, I mean, regardless whether it's CRISPR or not, that is genetic engineering. That is literally genetic engineering. So
yeah,
you are yes, it is. So that's just another reason for pro-genetic engineering.
That more weapons will, like world-ending weapons, will be made from it.
I mean, here, I feel like, I know that there are a lot of stupid people in power at a lot of times, but I really feel like making a world-ending disease to wipe out another country is like a really fucking stupid idea. And it's never going to end well for you. I feel like it's not going to.
If you have the cure and then you send it to somewhere else, then
and I mean, we can obviously, I know this isn't like 100%. Everyone is obviously always going to follow these, but we can make treaties with other people or just make like some sort of documents or whatever, just saying, hey, no use genetic engineering for making world-ending viruses, please.
But then there'll be like super soldiers, which is also bad.
It's not gonna. That's not how it works, Jordan. That's really
I mean,
not
if
how
we
it works.
advance in CRISPR enough,
I
then
don't know.
there'll be like a group of clones. It'll be like the Clone Wars from Star Wars. I get that reference now. I get that reference now.
Good for that's good for you, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think that's gonna
And
happen.
it'll be like all 7
and
feet
if it does,
tall
I don't know why
giants
we would
that
ever
like
even want. Why we would ever even
super
need
muscles.
or develop like cloning and super soldiers
Yeah,
and
we have
shit like that.
if we've like bioengineered like guns and whatnot, why would we need like 15 million Frank Horgans running around on the battlefield?
Yeah.
To use the guns.
He's.
Tanks.
I don't know.
We have stuff. We're good.
I just think that
But those are
developing
expensive.
genetic engineering will be a greater good to humanity than bad. As long as we do it the
We'll
right
see.
way.
All right, dun 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 dun.
We'll
If
see.
you like
If we
me to
live
hit the
that
little
long,
bell.
we'll see.
Yeah,
If you
okay.
like the
Jordan,
video,
get us going.
Okay. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you liked us, hit the subscribe button. And if you do, then hit that little bell. Bishko Blub. Your seal goes ow, ow, ow. But the one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? Ding 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 ring 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 ding a ling ding a ling ding ling ding 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 a ling ling. What does the fox say?